Hello there, the Fabled Harpooner here, once again doing another Great Baggi hunt with another long sword. You can see I'm actually using the iron gospel again, because we're going to go for the other upgrade that this weapon has. So let's go for that one. Oh, forgot something. We'll do it now after the upgrade. So we come here for the upgrade. Again, the upgrade I'm going to use is actually a weapon you can actually forge straight on. Here has a cost of a couple of months bone elves, some Wroggi fangs, easy to get, great Wroggi hides, easy to get from the Great Wroggi, there are a few of them now, 39 of them, and some musician, which is something you get from the tundra. If you try to forge it directly, you need 4 light crystals. Actually no, 5. I keep reading these wrong. I need 5 and I only have 4, so I can't even do it this way. In this case I would go for the upgrade because the light crystal, that's a lot for light crystals at this stage of the game. The Wroggi hides, well, the Great Wroggi hides or braces, it's not that much of a problem. As well as the poison sack, it's just that light crystal is a bit expensive in that area. And since you probably might have already the iron gospel, you might as well upgrade it. So this is what I'm going to do this time. Upgrade it here. And there we go. There's a couple of other upgrades. Interesting. Yes, it changes back to lightning as one of the stages. There's a lot of interesting. Oh, this is Najurka's parts. Dragonite art, that means volcano and Najurka's hunts. But that's for a future episode. Now, since this weapon comes with an actual slot, I can go to decorations, forge decorations, and well, maybe I don't need to forge it because I already have some of them. Cold resistance. Yeah, but they're gemmed in somewhere. And I have a couple of baggy scales to spare. Little baggies. Little buggers, as I'll call them. So, let's forge a couple of these. And set them up, one in the weapon. And the other one on the greaves. Now this is a bit better. A bit of a better set. This is mostly possible because I have at least a +7 cold cancel talisman. If I had a +8 I only need 1 gem, but since it's a +7, +6 will do as well. I mean +7 is just a bit of an odd for this particular skill since you don't have any other levels other than cold cancel and cold surge. But who knows. So yes, these are the 2 skills that I will be using effectively. This might have been the reason why the last quest I was losing so much health, because I wasn't recovering in time, much of it, and was just spamming the spirit combo far too much, getting hits in then onto me. Anyway, that's enough of that. Just want to check one more thing. On the last quest I got a talisman. Now this is what I usually do with talismans. Go to the manage equipment, view talismans. I press X to sort them by innate skill 1. It's not exactly alphabetical. Well, it's not alphabetical at all basically. You start with poison for some reason. It seems to be the first skill in the list. So it was a coating class. It was the exhaust coating, and I believe it was this one. As you can see, I already have a bishop talisman that is better. Has the same amount of points to the skill itself, plus, if you see to the right, a slot. So this one doesn't offer me any benefits whatsoever over this one. And since you don't really need repeats of this kind, I can just press R, and sell it. Far much easier than it was in Try. Try you really have to manually sort the talismans, compare them. It was a bit of a nightmare to deal with, especially once you gathered a lot of them. So anyway, let's eat. I always like to do this now to see, at least with this monster, if I can see no insomniac anywhere, and doesn't seem to be any interesting skills either anyway. So we go for this, acrobat, groom, all this. No, we can't shake off the sleep that fast. I don't think. Well, this shorten sleep of defense down and resistance down and blood recovery. No, it doesn't. Or at least the description doesn't speak of it. Trainer, escape artist, slider, riser. I'm guessing riser. There's no really. I don't really want to boost the character's learning level ups. It gives him more experience, but with the number of quests I'll be doing, he's going to get plenty of experience. And again, another Great Baggi. Now, I'm also going to be warning you, you're going to be seeing a lot of Great Baggi episodes. It's mostly because the Tundra opens new branches for most of the weapons, and since I handed the Gobble, that also opens some new upgrades for other weapons. Wait a minute, give Chacha something. I think you can give him paintballs as well, yeah, it's marked there, but I'm going to be giving him airweeds. And yes, Chacha can actually process multiple items at the same time. At most 5. As far as I can see, it will give you 5 of the same item that it's managed to process. So it's not 5 separate items, it's 5 of a single item. Still good enough. Some items are interesting. You can easily get armor skin and demon drugs, as well as mega gathering items like mega pickaxes and bug nets, as well as harpoons, although harpoons are not really that great. I used to remember in Try there was a way you could get dash extract before fighting the Royal Ludroth. There was these fast, well they are distilleries here, but don't seem to give them as much. It's these fast moving fish in areas, what's it, 10 of the Mogger Woods. Okay, that was a bad move. Yes, area 10 of the Mogger Woods. And I used the harpoon to hunt them a lot. I usually get 5 fish in one go, if you could. And they were infinitely spawning, so you could easily go for Mogger Wood hunt and just harpoon them until you ran out of space in the items for the extracts, since you could carry. Oh, this is what I hate. Come on, Chacha, wake me up, please. We've got to get rid of these small ones, but look for it, they're just going crazy. Okay, that's 2 less, and that's it. Maybe you get 2 more after this. Yeah. Of course, a couple more, 1 or 2 more. So yes, that was an easy way of getting extras. Yeah, so you also carved, what was it, meat? Yeah, raw meat from them, from the fish. Yeah, you got raw meat from fish. That was what you get. I'm not sure how that gob actually, what it hit. If it hit me, I don't think it hit me because I would have been put to sleep and I would have interrupted the combo. It must have hit the Great Baggi for some reason. Doesn't seem to be poisoned yet. Nice block, Chacha. Wish I could do the same. Well, I guess I can do the same with some of the weapons. Got poison off. I believe that poison is most effective solo compared to multiplayer, mostly because the amount of poison damage that you deal is the same nonetheless. But in a multiplayer, since you have multiple hunters, you can easily do more damage in the same amount of time in the group over the defensive bonus that the monster gets for being multiplayer. Then again, in multiplayer, in the higher ranks, poison does more damage, or more effective damage, increases your DPS, technically speaking, since he has a fixed amount of damage that it does over time. Since the higher the rank of the quest, the less damage you deal on average per weapon. Poison seems to be very effective as you go up in the quest ranks. Think that the monsters do not gain any boost, defensive boost versus status on depending on rank quest, on quest rank, sorry. So it's pretty much the same, low rank to high rank. Apparently the spits are managing to hit the Great Baggi's hitboxes, so they don't hit me. I'm really spamming this because I don't think I need to sharpen. Okay, we didn't want to go into the spirit gauge combo straight off. Still took a bit more time than the previous weapon actually. For how much? Oh, went over the 5-minute mark by 30 seconds. So... took a bit longer, but not by too much. I'm not sure if that was because it came straight to 2, so that moving to 7 when it fled. Caused a bit of delay. I would say we pretty much took the same amount of time, and the other one was like what was it? A few seconds away from the 5-minute mark. Oh, got that last one just before the quest complete message. So yeah, that's been another Great Baggi hunt and another non-broken crest. That's not going to be good if I keep doing that. Hopefully with a great sword I'll manage to get some breaks as well as with the hammer. Probably be needing a few of those crests. And since it's a not 100% guaranteed crest, since you can actually get, I think, sleep sacks from it, you need to break the most crest as possible. Okay, this has been the Fabled Harpooner. See you next time. Good hunting.